I'm really happy. Really happy. I'm really impressed. That first row was an absolute... Hello lovelies, my name is Kelly, also known as RowRow and Kades, and in this video I have decided I'm going to learn to crochet. So basically I have wanted to crochet for a long time, and it's mostly because I want to make amigurumi animals for my children. But my children are now 15 and almost 8. He's 8 next month. So the 15-year-old has definitely grown out of any amigurumi stuffed toys. However, he does like the odd Yoda made for him and funny octopus and things. So, you know, there's still scope there. And the 8-year-old does like the odd toy too. So I've still got time, is what I'm saying. I also really like the look of some of these crochet blankets, and yesterday sitting in a cafe with my friend who was crocheting a vest top for herself, I felt quite jealous. I wanted that vest top too. So I'm gonna do it. I am finally going to do it. Now, I have the very basics for crochet. In the way of crochet hooks, I have a few, mostly, I don't know, there was like a cheap bunch that I bought together, which are all these different coloured ones. I kind of just got a job lot of crochet hooks cheaply, and they're just aluminium, really lightweight. I have a 4mm and a 6mm. I apologise. If you were talking knitting needles, I would be able to go, that's this in the US. I have no idea for crochet in the US. I'm so sorry. But I have a 4mm and a 6mm from a magazine that have never been opened. And I have 2 vintage crochet hooks, which were my nana's. This one is 3.5, I assume that is millimetre. It's just aluminium, it's a really lightweight metal one. And this one, I have no idea what size it is. It says England on the back, and it has this metal handle. Able Morals, made in England. I have no idea. So yeah, those are both vintage ones. I didn't know my nana crocheted. So I have decided that with my cheap equipment, I'm gonna have a go. Full upfront disclosure, I have crocheted a little bit in the past. So I was really trying to do the Bateman blanket by Sandra Paul, and I did a fair bit. So let me show you. I did squares. Lots of squares. I've got lots more for the blanket, and then you're supposed to join them all together with like a main colour, which I have as a white. Woo! But I've never got around to joining any. I haven't got that far, and every single square is a different size. And like, for example, and I was using the same hook, and yeah, I'm not good at it, and I kind of kept giving up because I could see that my blanket was going to be very wonky and very difficult to put together, I think, because everything was the wrong size. That's it, that's all I've crocheted though. And I want to get this right, and I want to really try and do this. I remembered that I have this book. So you will be able to crochet by the end of this book by Zoe Bateman. I just randomly bought this in a supermarket one day. I was walking past and seen it there and was like, ooh. and then never even looked at it. And apparently this book does teach you in US terminology, even though she's a UK crocheter, because she said the vast majority of patterns she finds online and in books and magazines are written with US crochet terms. So it makes sense to learn those and then be able to convert them to UK terms if you need to. I have no idea what any of these things mean. And then she talks about reading patterns. So what I thought I would do for this episode of this is to just see if I can do the first section of the book, which is kind of making like a double chain, I think, by the looks of that. So as we go through, I think you then get into patterns. The first one we're going to do is an ear warmer. So I thought we would like just go through the book together. I obviously can't show you what's in the book because it's a paid for item and I can't really do that. But I thought we could work through the book together without me showing you the book. And you can see how I get on a crochet journey and if I can actually do this. I've tried many times. I can't get my attention. That's my problem. So hopefully you enjoy this journey with me. Those of you who can already crochet, any tips and tricks and shortcuts would be fantastic. But any of you who aren't crocheting, maybe you would like to crochet along with me. Maybe you would also like to learn with me. That would be fun to have a little buddy on my way. But yeah, here we go. This is my foray into the world of crochet. So I'm going to try and be a bit fancy schmancy with this video and have two cameras going. So you will see the array of the desk in front of me, but you will also see me going while I'm trying to crochet, which I thought you might enjoy. So as you can see on the desk in front of me, I have the array of crochet hooks that I've previously shown you. I am this guy here, which is a 2.5mm. He's going straight back in the pot because I ain't doing anything with something that small right now. And so is this guy, who I assume is the next size. Yes, that's a 3mm. So see ya. These, I mean, it's a 6mm and a 4mm, and I'm pretty sure I've got those here, so I'm not going to really open them just yet. They're only the same as what I've got, so it just seems a bit pointless. This guy is really calling to me because of that big chunky handle, but without knowing what size it is, that's kind of off-putting. I think someone told me that sticking it through a gauge ruler thingy-me-jigger-me does the job, but I'm not entirely sure where you measure it from. Is this stick the same size as the fattest point of the hook? Is that how it works? It kind of doesn't. It feels a bit thinner, but I don't know. I don't know anything about crochet, so I'm not going to risk that, and I'm going to put that back. But that is the one that's calling to me the most. I think these big fat guys, sorry, I'm not fat shaming, but these chunky dudes are a little bit too much for me right now. Plus my yarn I've got is the DK. So DK, is it the same? 4mm? I'm assuming it is. Oh, it will tell me on the label, won't it? 4mm needles, but it doesn't have a crochet hook on there, which I'm surprised about. But you know what? I'm going to go with 4mm. That's a 4.5. Maybe I'm going with, oh, there it is, the silver. Oh, that's boring, isn't it? Just silver. I wanted like a fancy jazzy colour, but maybe I do 4.5. Do you know what? Yeah, because I want a jazzy colour. I'm pretty certain it doesn't work like that, but just, I'm only doing a chain. It's not going to be anything dramatic. So the first part of this book is about holding the hook. Try out the 3 different holds below while you chain stitch to see what works best for you. So I'm assuming chain stitch is a chain, which I do know how to do, but it's always terrible. So in here it's got the pencil grip, which feels weird, like to crochet like that. The knife grip, grasp as if you're holding the knife about to cut up dinner, so I would be doing this. And then the overhand grip, hold the hook in your fist with your fingers curled around the handle. Okay. Okay. The knife grip feels the best for me. That feels too clunky. This feels not clunky enough. This feels about right. And then we've got holding the yarn. So I'm going to go with the King Cole Cottonsoft DK. This is the Apricot colourway, 1850 shade. This has been kindly gifted to me by King Cole. I've used Cottonsoft before, and it is stunning yarn. It's 100% cotton, 229 yards or 210 meters, and it's just the softest cotton. It's called Cottonsoft, and whoever named it just had their finger on the pulse. It is the softest cotton I've ever used in my 48 years of living on this planet. Not that I lived on a different planet before. Nope. Born and bred on Earth. Yes, I was. Right, so we are gonna, the little finger method. Right, so holding your yarn. So it says the aim is to make all your stitches the same size. This is the problem I have. So she's got the little finger method. Wrap the yarn. So I'll want the tail here, won't I? Because that's going to the hook. So wrap the yarn around your little finger from right to left. Yeah, that was right. And carry it across the back of the other fingers. Raise your index finger to create tension of the yarn. Oh, this way. Ah, okay. That doesn't feel like I'm doing much. The little finger method adaptation. Oh, okay, so left to right. Up there. Under there. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's a little bit better. And then the index finger method, which is start with the yarn under your little finger and carry it across the next 3 fingers before wrapping it back around the index finger from right to left. Raise your middle finger to control the tension. How's that controlling any tension? I feel like Alice going down the rabbit hole. Right, tying a slip knot. Oh, well, I know how to tie a slip knot. Right, we're going into a chain. Are we ready? See, I'm a natural. Look, I've already done that without even reading it first. Bring your yarn over the hook from back to front. This is called a yarn over. Okay. So this feels quite comfortable. How's that looking? I mean, some are bigger than others. And that tension feels okay, actually. See, that's not okay. It's the tension. I don't get it. How do you get the tension so good? Is it just practice? It must be just practice, mustn't it? See, they're going loosey-goosey now. See, that looks terrible now, doesn't it? Not pressed. I know it's only my second chain. Well, it's not. Probably my 5,000th chain in life, but I realise in this process it's my second chain. Right, fifth, fifth time is the charm. That tension's too tight. I can't pull the yarn through my fingers. It's not working for me. I suppose, like, I don't have to go fast, do I? I think that's an issue in my brain. Like that I have to go down a chain. And I don't think I do need to do that. I think I can just chill out. Got an itchy nose. Okay, see. Taking your time seems to be a little bit of a better thing to do. Yeah. Okay, so I've done that. So if you're a newbie to crochet, it's normal to feel unsure about where to insert your hook. Start by looking at the top of the row of stitches. So it's saying this is the back loop and this is the front loop. And then you would go like, oh. Like that. Oh, that's hard, isn't it? I can't... Oh. Okay, right. So I'm going to be doing single crochet, and she's telling you to do a chain, which I've already done. I'm not doing another one. And then practice. And then, so now it's saying, insert your hook under both loops of the first stitch in the previous row, which I did find quite tricky before. So I assume that's really tight. So I'm going to pull that one out there. Right, we're just going to go here. This is my turning chain. There it is. Boom. Right. And then we have to, I take it that's not the first stitch. It's not very clear here. So we're going to go under this one here. And if this is incorrect, then I will probably be an incorrect crochet for the rest of my days. I find this difficult. I've done one and another. Right, bring your yarn over your hook that way. Pull the yarn through the first two loops on the hook. Yeah, the V. You now have two loops on your hook. I do. Bring the yarn over the hook. Oh, my tension is terrible. Right. And then draw the hook through both the loops, pulling your yarn with it. Yep. So you have now completed a single crochet stitch. So this is what I'm going to practice. I'm going to do this. So I went through the loop first, didn't I? So is this the next one? This is a fiddly little bleep, isn't it? I'm having to use fingernails and things. Like, this would take me an age. Guys, is this correct? Crocheters of the world. Oh my goodness. Get in there. Naughty green hook. Knew I shouldn't have picked green. Right, are you going through? Yeah, and then we do this. Okay, that seems extremely tricky for what it's providing me. Maybe, is my tension too tight? Should I maybe swap my hook? Should I go for boring silver, who's maybe the hero of the piece? Well, I think I'll be a non-single crochet. If any pattern goes, well, this is single crochet, I'll be like, no. What is going on? I don't understand. Right. I did rage quit. No, I'm not. I'm not rage quitting. I'm just like, I've got to be doing something wrong here. It's extremely tricky. Okay, let's do a chain again. I'm only doing 10. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. maybe I'm doing the wrong 2 loops. Oh, that's easier there. Oh, I think I was doing it wrong. No. Yes. My camera battery died. I haven't got through 2 loops there, have I? No. I don't know what the loops are. I don't know what the loops are. I am struggling to crochet. La 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 la. This is not true. This is not how it's done. Like, you shouldn't be... I mean, I know it could be the yarn, but, like, come on now. Oh my goodness me, this is difficult. I tell you one thing this has done. It stopped me from worrying about tension issues and how to how to hold the yarn. That doesn't seem to be playing on my mind anymore. If I was crocheting a single chain blanket, it'd probably take me until the day I died. And the family still wouldn't be warm, because it would be about 1 inch in size. And I'm only 48, so I'm not planning on going anywhere just yet, you know what I mean? Last stitch. Okay. I did a very wonky, I don't even know what that is. Then she says to turn clockwise, as so. And then do I need to do a chain there? It's not very clear. It's not very clear. Ah, is it like when you cast on with knitting, this is to the knitters and crocheters, when you cast on with your knitting and that first cast on row, it's crap, innit? It's dead tight and like, it takes ages. But then, is that what it's like? Because that's what, this seems like, this seems a much easier row. Is that what it was? The chain stitch is like the cast on. Is it like that? Do tell me. Oh, I've split my yarn. I've split my yarn. Oh, see this now. This, I feel like a crocheter. Look at this. Oh, well, I wouldn't like the first row on one of them granny stripe blankets then. Oh no, that's not. Or is it single? Get in. Don't start. Don't let the side down now. Last stitch. Oh. Right, bit more yarnage, because next week we're going on to half double crochet or a HDC. And what will that bring? Pray tell. I don't know if I'm actually increasing here. I possibly am. I don't know how to increase in crochet, so I'm a natural. I hope y'all know I'm properly joking. Like, I'm British. I'm fueled on sarcasm. My tension is terrible. I don't know what I'm doing. The birds are singing. The rain has stopped. And I am doing a crocheted thing. All is well in the world. Right, I've still got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've still got 10. Oh, I'm very impressed. Oh, it's quite pretty, isn't it? Oh, should we do one more row and then I'll stop. That's too much tension, Kelly. That's just strangling everything. Keep going to wrap the yarn round then before I go through the stitch. Yeah, the last stitches are a bit naughty, aren't they? Get in. Stop it. Making a show of yourself. You split the yarn and everything then. That was all your fault. Wasn't anything to do with me. It was you being naughty stitch on the end. Right, I don't know if it's supposed to be as holy as this is. I don't know which side is the right side anymore. But I'm very impressed. I really like that. That's really pretty. I made a pretty crochet thing. I mean, it's no use to anybody for anything, but I still made it. Right guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for coming along with me on my crocheting journey, because it just felt so much better that I had you guys to talk to. I know that's bizarre, but honestly, it did. And I'm so proud of my little, I don't even know if I'm showing you the right side. There. And I'll show you this side in case that's the right side. I don't know which side is the right side, but it's so pretty. I love it. I'm really happy. Really happy. I'm really impressed. That first row was an absolute, and it's not straight, it's quite wonky. But I've never done that before. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'd love you to come along and see what happens next when I move on to the different stitches. I'm going to practice this one a little bit this week and see if I can, like, I don't know, make a usable square that can be a dishcloth or something. Who knows? But yes, yeah, come along with me and see how it goes, and I'd love to see you there. If this is the first time you've found me, I'm not a crocheter, as you can probably tell. I am a knitter, but give me a thumbs up, and at least give me a thumbs up, and come back and subscribe for more crochet and knitting. Lots of knitting at the minute, but maybe one day lots of crochet too. Who knows? Who knows? I'm so excited. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you very, very soon.